I am going to discuss some concepts on matrix. Those concepts will be covered in part 6. The matrix is chapter 3 of NCERT 12 mathematics. The concept is product of a scalar with a matrix equal to, let a scalar small k be there which is a constant. Here you can see small k is a scalar which is constant, and let a matrix capital X equal to opening of square bracket, the elements of first row A11, A12, A13, the element of second row A21, A22, A23, the elements of third row A31, A32, A33. The capital X is a matrix of order 3 cross 3. When you multiply a scalar small k to the matrix capital X equal to, small k will be written in bracket, will multiply to matrix capital X. Comes out to be, here you can see k is multiplied to X. Here k is a scalar constant, capital X is a matrix. When you multiply a scalar to the matrix, the scalar k will multiply to all the elements of the matrix. Here you can see k is multiplied to A11, k is multiplied to A12, k is multiplied to A13, k is multiplied to A21, k is multiplied to A22, k is multiplied to A23, k is multiplied to A31, k is multiplied to A32, k is multiplied to A33. X is a matrix of order 3 cross 3. Each element of matrix X is multiplied by k. This is the theorem on which product of a scalar with a matrix is best. Now come out to next. Here I have discussed equality of matrices. Equality of matrices equal to, let a matrix be equal to opening of square bracket, elements are A, B, C, D, closing of square bracket, and capital Q is equal to opening of square bracket, the elements of capital Q are E, F, G, H, closing of square bracket. Then P equal to Q. If P equal to Q, the matrix P I have put here and matrix Q I have put here. If both matrices are equal, then the respective elements of both matrices will be equal. Here the respective element of A is E. The A equal to E, it will become. The respective element of B is F. B is equal to F. The respective element of C is G. C equal to G, C equal to G, it will become. The respective element of D will be H. D equal to H, it will become. A equal to E, A equal to E, B equal to F, B equal to F, C equal to G, C equal to G, D equal to H, D equal to H, it will become. Now come out to next properties of matrix. First property I have discussed here. Date adjoint A equal to date A raised to the power n minus 1, where n is the order of matrix A and adjoint A is adjoint of matrix A. Date A equal to date A, it will be mentioned. Date adjoint A equal to date A raised to the power n minus 1. This is the formula you must remember. Here n is order of the matrix A. This one date A. ADJ means adjoint of matrix A. This is date. Now next, number 2, adjoint of matrix AB equal to, separate the things here, adjoint of matrix A into adjoint of matrix B, it will become. Third, here it is mentioned A is multiplied to adjoint A, comes out to be adjoint A dot A. Just here commutative law I have applied here, because here adjoint of matrix A is given. That's why commutative law has been applied here. Now you know adjoint of matrix A equal to A inverse dot date A. So in place of adjoint A, I have written A inverse dot date A, and here A is there, I have written here A. Date A has been written first, A inverse dot A inverse dot A. Date A I have mentioned here. A inverse dot A comes out to I, where I is the identity matrix I equal to, opening of square brackets, the elements of first row 1 0 0, the elements of second row 0 1 0, the elements of third row 0 0 1. Next, number 4, ERO. ERO means elementary row operation, goes to A equal to IA. Here A is the given matrix, I is the identity matrix of the same order of matrix A. So here the matrix A will be converted into identity matrix of the same order as in matrix A. A will be converted into I, and here I will be converted into A inverse. Whatever changes occurs in matrix A here, the same changes will also occur in identity matrix. Since the order of matrix A and identity matrix should be the same, I equal to A inverse dot A. All operations in ERO will be carried out in anti-clockwise direction. Next point is issue. Elementary column operation goes to A equal to AI. Here A is the given matrix. The given matrix A will be converted into identity matrix of the same order as in the given matrix. And this A will be fixed written here. And this identity matrix, which has the same order as in the matrix A, identity matrix will be converted into A inverse. Whatever changes occurs in matrix A, the same changes will also occur in identity matrix I. The I will be converted into A inverse and this A will be converted into I. All operations in elementary column operation will be performed clockwise direction. 6 point is AB raised to power minus 1 equal to, here since inverse is there, that's why AB equal to BA it will become. AB raised to power minus 1 equal to inverse of AB will be BA, B inverse dot A inverse it will become. But AB is not equal to BA because two matrices A and B do not follow the rule of commutative law here. Net formula is A inverse raised to power inverse equal to A. Here you can see mathematically, here minus 1 is in power and here minus 1 is also in power. Minus 1 both will multiply together, you will get here only A. That's why A inverse, the whole inverse comes out to A. And this one, det of A inverse equal to 1 over det A. It will become. Point number 8 here, A dash का raised to power minus 1. Here A dash means transpose of matrix A raised to power minus 1 equal to this one, transpose sign and minus 1 power sign, both will mutually be interchanged. So this minus 1 will come here at this place and this transpose sign will come here at this place. Mutually interchange will occur here. Mutually interchanges will occur here. So here same thing I have written. A dash can be written as A raised to power capital T whole to power minus 1 equal to A raised to power minus 1 in place of dash I can written here capital T, where A raised to power capital T or A dash is transpose matrix of a matrix A. And lot point 9 is A inverse equal to adjoint of matrix A whole over det A, where det A is not equal to 0. If condition is there, det A is not equal to 0, then the matrix A is a non-singular matrix. This is the formula. You must always remember, this is an important formula. You must remember A inverse equal to adjoint of matrix A over det A, where det A is not equal to 0, then A is a non-singular matrix. This is the proper